Woo, we back.
Man, long time no see, dude. You a
We
little
back.
darker
We
since
back.
the
We
last time
back.
I saw you.
Man, don't worry about that. I got the
You a
contrast
little
up on.
darker.
I got the contrast up. That's what it
Oh,
is.
is that what it is? Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
adjusted
just
the
got the
contrast up the
contrast up.
screen.
Yeah, that's all that
Oh,
is.
that's why my sky don't look blue behind me. What's up, my brother?
Oh man, I can't call it. I mean, life has been all right now.
Man, I love it, man. Let me tell you what, I've been chilling, bro. You know, I've been busy and doing some traveling. Well, we gonna talk about all of it, man. I'm just glad to be back, man. I miss everybody. Excuse us for being a little late. You know, you take a break off and systems don't come up right and
Yeah,
updates get done and
that's
all
what
kinds of
happened,
stuff
man.
and it delayed us tonight.
Look,
Yeah.
Streamyard done updated. It's all kind of new stuff on this screen right here. Some stuff I ain't seen before. So we here. We getting it. We had a couple
Yeah,
technical
man.
difficulties, but we here, we back, we getting it.
Yeah, it's good to see you, my brother, man. I've been doing some things, man. So we're gonna definitely talk about it tonight. You know what? We need to do a toast, bro.
It is definitely time for the toast. What is this that you toast to? Is this iced tea?
Yeah, bro. I look. I'm always smoke for the show. But I'm coming back on sticks and liquor because after Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival, let me tell you something. I drank all the liquor I need, man. I drank some water. My body
Hey,
was like, ah.
hey, it's so hot in this garage right now because I've been in there doing the tattoo. So I haven't had my air conditioner on. I got my water right here. This for the toast. Come on with the toast so I can get this water.
All right, man. I wanna toast to you, man, my brother, man. I miss you, man. I don't like to go that long without talking to you. And here's a toast to you and to all of y'all that continue to come back and support the lounge. Cheers.
Cheers.
From my special Kaisernomics, whatever this damn thing is he made me.
I don't know what kind of glass. I don't know what
He
it's called. Mine.
man,
I
he
used
make
to
me
have
so
one
much
sitting
stuff
right
I
here,
can't
but
even keep up with what he be making, bro.
I used to have one sitting right behind me, but it ain't here no more. I used it and it's got to be washed. But anyway, man, you got something to get off your chest?
It's positive though, bro. It ain't negative. But yeah, I got something to get off my chest.
Positive to get off your chest.
Yeah, I got some
I
positive to
don't
get off
even
my
know it.
chest, man.
We'll run it. Let's go.
Get it off your chest.
All right. Hey, I just looked down at the comments. The Leaf and 4L is also watching the live. Hey, what's going on? What's going
Eugenio.
on, man? Eugenio. Yeah, I wanted to call his name out. I just like saying his name, man.
Nah, we're gonna
That
call him Eugenio. I'm not gonna call him the Leaf in for life. I'm gonna call him Eugenio.
yeah, yeah, Eugenio. That's the only name I like saying more than Chevalier. Eugenio. Eugenio. But hey, you know what, man? On a rare occasion, when you got to get something off your chest, it's nice to have something that you want to talk about that's not a complaint about somebody or something within the culture, right? What I got to get off my chest, I just want to say this: Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival. Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival, Portland, Oregon. I experienced what I felt was the true meaning of love, appreciation, um, and respect for the cigar community, the culture, and the people within it. When I went to Rose City, and I just, any of you guys, I know that it's a new event. This was their second one. This young lady by the name of Erica Warren and her team at Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival are amazing, bro. And there's not a lot of times when you want to get something off your chest that is positive like that. But man, these ladies are absolutely amazing. And what they brought to Portland, Oregon was exactly what I feel the cigar community needs, man. The cigar culture needs. It was a party. It was love for cigars. It was camaraderie. It was class. It even had a little flare ratchet in there. But when you mixed it all together, you got the perfect cigar experience, man. And it was so put together so masterfully that I had to get that off my chest, man. Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival. I love you guys. I love what you did, and I just got to shout you out. You know, I just got back, and I've been on cloud nine ever since. Last night I did the Wednesday night vibrate, and I had on Rose City T-shirt, Rose City glass. I was smoking the official Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival cigar, which was made by our boys Friend Cigar. A great cigar, man. This is a great cigar. I got some for you, Ray. I'll put them in the mail if I don't come down there this weekend. And again, like I said, it felt like a big budget event. It really did.
They watching. They say they love you too, and thank you.
Yeah, man.
I want to go next year. I want to go next year. We need to.
No, you're going.
We need to do the lounge. We need to run
we
around.
Do need to shoot the lounge from Rose City Cigar Festival.
Not just the lounge. We need to shoot everything and just be the lounge at the Rose City Cigar Festival and shoot all kind of stuff.
Bro, let me tell you,
showing everything. We need to and document the whole experience to kind of push it, because from what you tell me, man, it's amazing. So
man, you have no idea. You have no idea what I experienced. And you know what? That's me getting it off my chest. Now I'm gonna continue talking. That's me. That was the I get it off your chest segment. Now I'm gonna continue talking. Miss Erica Warren. I'm gonna spell her name phonetically because I want people to know. That's Ericka Warren. This lady single-handedly pulled off an event that was I would say it was hands down the best event I've ever been to. Now, you know me, man, there's two key elements, that go into a great cigar event for me. Mm-hmm. And it was, it went from Thursday through Sunday. There's two key elements. There's these, which is the lifeblood, which is the nucleus of it. And then there's the music. Now, this lady, hey, let me pin this comment. For those of y'all that want to know, she just dropped it in the deal, RoseCityCigarSoul.com. I can't pin it, but I think you can.
We're done.
She just dropped it. She just dropped it on the page, RoseCityCigarSoul.com. Let me tell you guys, I get there on Thursday. I was an ambassador, me and the ambassador, Eric Story. We were the only two men ambassadors. We arrived in Portland. I got there Thursday morning. That my room was taken care of. We had a very nice room at the place you guys saw where I posted the white party in the courtyard overlooking like the river there in Portland. And when you look across the river, you're looking over into Washington State, right? It was a beautiful night. The high on Thursday was 77 degrees. So I was in love because it was 177 in Texas.
Yeah, like it is now.
Yeah. So, man, we got there. Our room wasn't ready yet. Most of the time you can't check in till 3. But Latanya came, one of the ladies. And, man, let me tell you something. She came in. Me, Corey, and Edwin from Friend Cigars were standing out in the courtyard just marveling at this place, man. Just like wondering, okay, what is this going to be like? And Latanya comes in. She greets Felicia. My wife's in there. Let me tell you, where they got me first, just because I was an ambassador, it wasn't all about me. They had a personal concierge for Felicia. And this lady took perfect care of my wife, man. I mean, anything Felicia needed, they was all over. And I really appreciated that. Because it allowed me to focus on what I wanted to do, what I felt my responsibilities was. And I wanted to focus on what they needed me to do. Yeah. And we were able to do that, man. I was able to go and do that, and my wife's every need was taken care of. But cigars, we got there, man. The VIP package they had, I was ambassador, so I got the VIP stuff, and my wife had a VIP ticket. I paid for a ticket, and hey, man, I got there. Everything that I had on last night, the Rose City Cigar Soul shirt. I had the glass. I had the little whatever that those cups are to keep shit cold. Had that. Had a lighter. Had a
vacuum seal
cutter.
cups.
Yeah, I had a lighter. I had a cutter. I had Easy Ash provided the ashtrays, man. He was one of the sponsors. They provided the ashtrays. I started out, I even had some cocktails, some canned cocktail drinks in my bag, bro.
Well,
Then I had a
you had
bag.
some drinks on the flight, so you was lit.
Oh, hey, look, I hit
We
Woodford
seen it.
Reserve
We
at
synced it.
6:50 a.m. At 6:50 a.m., I wanted y'all to know how serious I was about the experience of the weekend. I had a bottle. I asked for an old fashioned. She said we can't do that, but we can give you some whiskey. I said, could you bring me a small bottle, please? I took it to the head at like six what was it, like 6:50 in the morning. And so, but we get there, and let me tell you something, man. These ladies, man. Latanya reached out to my wife. She was sitting in the lobby. Next thing I know, they like best friends. And every interaction with every person involved was a true pleasure. Even at the times when everybody was moving and it was busy, nothing but class and respect for the cigar experience that they were trying to deliver. You just don't see that. You just don't see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Me and you, we've done events together. We've been to events together. You just don't see that. In the pandemonium, Ray, it's still a perfect cigar experience, man. And the first night we did the meet and greet at a place called 1905. It's a little whiskey bar with a beautiful courtyard downtown Portland. Not downtown, but in the suburb of Portland. And we roll up in there. They had they had one of the vendors for it was a place black owned called Tipsy Scoop. It's infused ice cream.
Tipsy Scoop.
Tipsy Scoop. Tipsy Scoop. Amazing place. She was one of the sponsors. I want to say she's one of the sponsors. We experienced that, went over there to 1905. You step into this courtyard, look like you somewhere in Italy, dude. But the one thing they got there is lots of flowers and bushes. So I was in heaven for the third time.
Well, it's called Rose City, so it better have some flowers.
Oh, bro, they got roses in a way you don't believe, bro. I ain't even posted all the damn roses. Man, when you get off the plane, you can smell roses in the damn air, dude. I mean, there's roses every damn way up there. But we experienced 1905. It was our first event that night, the meet and greet. Walked in, you got 2 drink tickets. You got 2 drink tickets. We had to buy our food, which is cool, but the food was amazing.
Hold on. Because high-end cigars is optional. He'll post a comment, and then he'll post about that comment, and then he'll post about the post about the comment until we give him a special acknowledgement.
Oh man, I said the name wrong. It's Boozy Scoop, not my bad.
Boozy Scoops, but high-end cigars optional said earlier he said if somebody would build an app or a website with all of the cigar events in it, it would be a huge thing because he could find
somebody
all motorcycles.
Somebody did that.
Yeah, but it's not all of them. They have a bunch of them, but they don't have all of them. And to have all of them it's great you can have a bunch of them, but you can't. I don't think you can ever have all of them because it's so many, and people are constantly creating different events. People are constantly creating different events. But I think it'd be good to have a place where you can go and look at most of them. I think that would be great. But anyway, okay, he got that. So back to your story.
All right, so it's actually I was right calling it Tipsy Scoop. You know how I mess up a name every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you always mess up somebody's name.
Yeah, it's Tipsy Scoop, but that is the Portland location's IG page that she put in there. So it is Tipsy Scoop. I called that what you said. So after that, we doing 1905. I'm already in love because I go in, I hear this amazing music playing. And I see this guy. Put the name of the band in there, Erica. This guy was playing at 1905.
Does she want to come in and help you talk about this?
Yeah. Hey, Erica, you want to join us? We can send you a link and you can talk about it. And even if we got I see Anna just jumped in. You guys are welcome to join us on the lounge. We have casual conversation over cigars every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central, which I know out there it's like 5:30 for you guys. But y'all are welcome to join us if you want to talk about some of that as well. You know, and that will give people a chance, an opportunity to meet you guys and see who the ladies are behind the magic that is Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival. Which is Javier said he was trying to break in, ramble like Trump for about 2 hours.
He was trying to
Yeah.
break in before
You know
you
why?
ramble about Trump for like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what he said. But that's because I don't have no meat in my mouth. Those of y'all that don't know what that's about his commercial that he got on.
You'll see in a couple of minutes.
Y'all will see his commercial in a couple of minutes. He always cracking. Hey, Erica, you ain't. Hey, look, I see Stephania Tatanash as a part of the ambassador crew. Anna, you know, they tell me I got it. Some of us are not looking like the ambassadors you met. Right on. But you know, hey, right on. We'd love to have you anyway. But okay, I keep going. So 1905, man. The music raid was a vibe, man. She had the live music playing. Hey, Miranda, what's going on, sis? We had the music playing in 1905. The ambassadors was in the building. You know, we were having a good time, man. Miss Nakia was walking around doing her thing. Miranda doing her thing, Anna doing her thing, Stephania, that's Tatanash, she doing her thing, Erica Warren, they just out there, man. We in this thing, people coming in. Before long, the venue was full, and we were having great service. We had jazz music, even though we couldn't smoke inside of the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
The way the courtyard was set up, all the music was, you know, you can hear it, enjoy it, and see it. But then they got this cold DJ that was there too. So they DJ, it was a vibe, man. So the first night, I was 100% on 10. Then we get up to the next morning.
You was 100% on 10 because you've been drinking since 6 o'clock in the morning.
I've been drinking since 6:50 a.m. Central Time because I was excited. I was excited, man. I was excited. And so we left there and we kicked it some. We went back to the hotel courtyard. They had a big fire thing because, you know, it was just cool enough to have a fire going out there, which no way you could do that here, but it was just cool enough to have a fire. We all kind of reconvened around the fire, Friend Cigars, me, Felicia, all the ladies you see here, man, and we had a great time, man, just smoking, drinking, and talking, getting to know one another. Next day, and this was probably one of the things that I found so unique and so genius. They made sure that between the events, you had enough time to experience the beauty of Portland. So
that's
you know,
good. So the events weren't back to back to back.
No, man. They used the beautiful backdrop of Portland because Portland is like Austin on steroids, man. And the people are weird. They're beautifully weird there. And we had an opportunity to go out and see the city before the white event that evening. And so, you know, we needed to be back to the hotel somewhere around 4:30. So we jumped in the rental, of course, went out, saw some of the beautiful Rose Parks and things like that. Then we came back, got ready for the white event. So the white event, classy, nothing but just class, man. And it was so nice because it wasn't all black people there. There were others sprinkled in and out of there. The DJ was a guy that DJs for the Portland Trail Blazers. That's all you needed. This brother was spinning the right tunes at the right time to make the experience perfect, right? And so it was an opportunity for a lot of us to kind of come together and meet one another and really continue to talk, you know, and kind of build on what we started on Thursday night. And so we did that, man. And it was a beautiful, you saw the pictures, you guys saw my pictures that I posted, all these beautiful people in white. And it was amazing.
Almost everybody was in white.
Almost everybody was in white. Yeah, there was a.
It's always gonna be one or two.
Well, the one or two. Look here, man. The one or two that wasn't in white was extremely. The only way to describe them was flawless. They were.
I'm talking about in the picture you posted because I didn't see everybody.
Oh, with
picture you posted,
you talking about
got all pink and.
Man, look, y'all gonna get off my boy.
It's always gonna be somebody.
Boy, dog.
It's always somebody at the white party who's not gonna have white.
Look, Felt was in there with his. Well, you know, you could do the rose color if you want it, and I did all white. I just put a little kind of colorful hanky in my pocket, but Felton. A lot of people know him from Later Daters, but you remember that's my brother from the Classic Men from years
Yeah.
ago, and a really good friend of mine. And Felton came in with some pink shorts. I forget who went on there. Malalippus called him Hoochie Daddy shorts. He had on some pink shorts with some fly shoes. He had the fedora. He had a pink sport coat
he
that
gonna
wrapped
keep a
across the
fedora
front.
on. He gonna
He
keep on
keeps
a
a
fedora.
fedora. He gonna always have one of his custom fedoras from his company. And man, let me tell you something. That night was amazing, man. There was people from everywhere. Atlanta. There was people from everywhere, man, that came out to support this event. And like I said, for it to be moving so flawlessly, it was only the second one, bro. It was only the second Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival. It was only their second. It was their second shot at it.
Mhm.
But it was amazing. The ambassadors, like they say, the ambassadors was in different colors every day because I was wearing, I was supposed to be wearing black and gold. I had on, I was just wearing.
You had on yellow and orange or something. You was all. I know you was off. You don't follow instructions.
Man, I wasn't like that.
You don't follow instructions.
I had my white on. I had white on because
You
it was
don't
a white
follow
party.
instructions. I know that much.
Yeah, I'm bad. I read bad. I read bad sometimes. So when
You
I
can't
read
put
the
it in
room,
writing.
though,
They got to tell you. You can't put it in writing for you. They got to tell you.
Yeah, man, they had to tell me because you write that shit down. I forgot it. And that's 58.
And you can't
But
read. So.
But it was a good time. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that you said I can't read. But we did that, and again, man, I know I seem animated. It's because I'm so excited still, man. It was so exciting. We did that event. After that, we went to a place after party. I'm not gonna say their name.
You animated because you enjoyed it, but when we talked the other day, your excitement about it is like an excitement that I haven't heard you have about any other event, and it looked like they put on a really good event.
Oh man, you have no idea, bro. We always talk about the Chevalier lifestyle and what we want for the lounge, and the things that we expect. Ray, it was everything that me and you have sat hours on the phone and talked about. And not that women can't do this, but I just want to acknowledge, man, and somebody else said grown and sexy with superb hospitality. That's exactly what it was. It was grown folks, man. And there was some young people there, man. And even these young girls that was there, and there were people from all different walks of life, man. And I'm gonna say it because I'm not PC. You had some same sex couples. You had black people. You had white people. You had people from different parts of the country. But man, when we all came together because of this, bro, let me tell you something. All you could see was the love, man. There was nothing but love in every event. After the white party, we went over to this place, man, and I'm not gonna name their name because they didn't give us good service. But even though we didn't have good service, as it relates to Rose City, when you got ready to go to the after party, you had 2 tickets for your drinks. You had 2 tickets for you. So regardless, and they wasn't pouring us BS drinks. Nowhere did they ever pour us BS drinks. You drank 2 drinks. You had 2 drinks after you drank it, bro.
Mm.
And so we experienced that. That ended about 2 a.m. back to the hotel. The next one, our next event, we went to do that. I spent the whole day out kicking it, man. Just out kicking it, man. And like I said, I don't want to go too long with it, but every event was put together. No, I got to talk about this one.
Well, I want to know. What I want to know is, before you get to that, the video you posted where you standing on stage talking.
That's the next event.
Okay,
that's the next.
Okay,
event.
so all right. So, what got into their mind to let you get on stage and talk?
Shit, I don't even know.
Knowing
I ain't even gonna lie.
You ain't.
There's a couple of them.
I know.
Tell us
I know
why.
you posted. I know you only posted a piece of what you said, but you probably talked for 47 and a half minutes. And people was getting up, putting their finger up and walking out like they were sick of it.
No.
So how did
Lord
they get you? How did they get you to shut up?
Going to the bathroom, Jesus. No, they so we were at a place called Jackie's. 2-story lounge. By the way, every venue was a 10. But we had this place, they had it laid out, rooftop deal. They had vendors downstairs, then they had the cigar vendors outside in the parking lot. They had a mobile stage, Ray, a mobile sound stage, Ray.
Mm.
I ain't never seen that. This shit was fly. I was looking at it like this needs to be in my
So
backyard.
the truck back then.
They had a truck backing in. It was on a trailer. Had the stage that slid out from the bottom. Had glass doors opened up at the top, and it was a cover for the stage. Had speakers, big massive speakers in the deal. It came with a sound man that handled the lighting and everything. And then on the bottom, on each side of the opening for the stage, it had screens on there. So if you had video presentation, whatever, it had all of that. Let me
That's
tell you
nice.
something.
And they
That bad
still
fella
let
had
you
a
get up
sound
there and
man.
talk.
They still let me, but the real stuff happened before I got up and talked.
Well, I
They
know because
had,
you had to. Everybody had to be good and drunk before you got up there because you was gonna mispronounce words and talk forever, and you was gonna say Chevalier Unity about 32 times.
yep, all of that, all of that. And so before we got to that part, man, she had four amazing artists. And so when me and Felicia got out of the car
Did you
across the
sing
street,
something?
no, I didn't sing, man.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't sing. There ain't no way I could have, now I can sing, I can sing, but there ain't no way I could have got behind these people, man. These young
I believe the
folks,
children are the future.
child,
Teach them
there's
well
no
and
way.
let them lead the
Let them
way.
lead the way. There's no way, man. These young people that were singing, bro. The first girl I didn't get to see, I just heard her because we came through the door. She had already been singing.
Oh, so you was
She
late.
was so cold. She was so cold. By the time I got downstairs to come out there to see her, she was already gone. So they had this young guy, the next person that performed, King Jove, is what he goes by on Instagram, Jove. Hey man, soon as this young dude started singing, I was sitting back like, amazing, amazing, again, amazing. So I'm thinking it can't get no better. I'm thinking, nah, it can't get no better. So this other young dude comes out. I can't remember his name. Y'all put his name in there. Aaliyah Lauren was the first one. King Jove Forever was the second. Rose City just put it in there. The next guy, I posted his video. This dude was singing, bro. I just got to narrate. I just got up and did like this. The dude was singing. I was like, what the fuck? How can he be so fly? How can this young fella sing like this? So as I'm recording him, Ray, I'm recording him. I'm standing out in front of the stage. I went live on Instagram. I'm recording this young dude, the third singer. He gets on, he starts singing. I'm standing there. It was some women sitting behind where I was standing, right? So he's singing a song, and I hear this beautiful voice, Zach Bruce music. I hear this beautiful voice harmonizing with him. And she sound better than he did. I mean, and this dude was singing, dude. This dude was singing. He couldn't sing. He sang. He sang the song. So he's singing, right? And I hear this beautiful voice in the background, and I'm holding my camera up, and I go like this. And the lady looked up at me, and there was another. I looked at her just so funny, like, what? It was another lady sitting beside her started laughing. There's like 3 or 4 ladies in the crowd. One of them was his wife. And the lady looked at me and said, that's his mama. I said, you his mama? She said, yeah. I said, shit, you sing better than he do. Why you ain't on the stage? And she just started laughing. I mean, this lady was singing. I said, I see where he get it from. Because the boy mama can blow, bro. But this young man was amazing. He had this falsetto, man. He just like jumped back and forth between his falsetto and the low range, man. He was all over the place. And it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. No joking. It was beautiful. And you know me, Ray. They had me with the music. I could have did that all night. I didn't need to do nothing else. I didn't need to do nothing else. And then the last singer came, Imani Wilkins. Now, there was no way that this could get better. Or at least I thought so. She comes on the stage, beautiful young lady out of Tennessee. I believe it was Nashville. And she starts singing, Ray. You know me, so you know I ain't bullshit. And I got goosebumps, bro. I literally sat back in the stage and looked at my wife. Now, I'm not even joking. The way she sang the song she was singing, I literally was sitting there looking like I almost was in tears. It was so beautiful, man. And you know me, you know how I get about music. You've been to your house, you hear me sit out here and do my thing, and it's the reason why I do Cigar Track of the Day every day. And say, bro, she was the what would they say? You know, some of the old white folks. She was the coup d'etat. You know, she was it, bro. She was the crescendo. It could go no higher.
So aside from having the great singers, aside from having the great singers, they put them in a certain order. It seems like.
Well, ironically, it's funny. Yeah, but the girl that started singing first, they were telling me that because of a scheduling conflict, she was supposed to be like the second to the last. But they had to let her go first because she had to leave to go do another event. And so they did that. So she came in with she was like flamethrower heat, bro. And I never saw her. I just heard her from on the rooftop. I was up on the rooftop, sitting up there in the VIP area. And man, let me tell you something. That girl was amazing. She was amazing, but Miss Wilkins, wow. I remember after we got done, we were in the truck and we were going downtown to
not
the
flat-footed singing.
She was, bro.
The Boss Big House said she did flat-footed singing.
Yeah, she sang, bro. Funny thing about her though, you know what? So at one point, because she was the last performance, at one point in that performance, bro, she didn't like the way her music sounded. You know, so she just told him, "Stop. I'm just gonna sing a cappella." Man, she went to singing a cappella. That was another one of them moments where I had to get up and run around the back of my chair, put my head on the back of the chair, and say, "Lord."
So I'm a put High End Cigars optional comment back up here because I feel the same way. When I hit 55, I hope I don't start crying about everything like you.
Well, shit, I'm 58, and I tell you what, I cry sometimes. I ain't scared, dude. I ain't scared of my emotions.
You cry.
I let the music move me, baby. I let the music move me. And so the music did. But the part that I did, man, I had an opportunity to go up on stage. And it was before Miss Wilkins came up to sing. I had a chance to go up and interview the cigar vendors. So we had Superior Standard Cigars. We had Friend Cigars, Corey and Edwin. The other one, he wasn't a cigar brand, but he sold cigars. He was a cigar vendor. You guys remind me of the name. I don't want to mess it up. It was Wits something. And then we had Triple R Cigars last. And so what the idea was is just introduce people to who the vendors were that were out there, and they were, providing cigars, which were all great. They were all great cigars. And so Superior Standard, these guys were two cops from Miami that started a brand, and it started out with a dream about creating their own cigar brand because it was something that they like to do with all of their cop buddies. And so they created a brand, man. And so you're a small boutique brand. I have their cigars here. I've smoked a few amazing cigars. Then I interviewed Friends next, and I talked to them, and it was Friends, and then the one that I can't say the name, and then Triple R. And just to keep it where I'm not talking too much, they all started out with one thing in common when they started talking. They said it all started with a dream. Mm-hmm. It started with a dream to do something that they probably never thought that they would actually do. And that dream became a labor of love. And that was the overriding message from each one of the cigar vendors. And they had about 5 to 6 minutes to come up and talk to us, man, and kind of give us their spew, tell us where we could find them, how we could get their cigars. And so that was what my part was. And I had a few minutes to fill after Triple R Cigars, who had the most, he had the strangest story because each one of his cigars was named, the title was Triple R. It was named for his 3 kids. All 3 of their names started with R. 2 boys and a girl who was the baby. And so what I was going to say is that they all started with a dream. So what you saw the clip of me talking, I was kind of moved by that. And so I wanted to speak to that and talk about, the dream and how, starting to I wanted to, talk about that. And then I wanted to relate it to, Erica and the RCCS team, man. how they started with a dream the year before, and they had their inaugural event, man, and then it rolls into the second event, which got, from what I understand, was better than the first, and the first was great. The description I got of the first was, somebody in the crowd told me it was an exemplary event.
You see this comment? Just so you can have it.
That to everyone's gay auntie that everyone knows he's gay, but defends her that she hasn't found the right man. Daniel. And so,
what's the name you couldn't pronounce?
It was
What it start with?
White. So I can't remember the name of it.
What it start with?
It was a W. It was a title. It wasn't a name. It was a title. They sold cigars.
They didn't put it in there yet.
Yeah, but you know, I wanted to talk about that, and I wanted people to understand that by supporting Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival, this was because Portland is not all that cigar friendly, you know, as a city. You know, they don't have big venues. The ladies were telling me there are like 3 or 4 venues where you know, maybe 10, 15 people at the most can smoke. And they weren't really friendly to us, as to Black people. And so from my conversation with Erica and Nakia, it seemed like that for me, Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival was the perfect way to educate, you know, and bring an example of what the cigar industry could be, the community could be in Portland if the city would embrace it. So that was my message, you know, for them to keep supporting it. Let's and I myself was tagging city leaders and different people around, trying to get, hoping that they would see it.
They weed friendly but not cigar friendly?
Yeah, they real weed friendly up in that bad fella. They got cannabis stores. Dude, they got cannabis stores up there like 7-Elevens in that one. You could go in there and get you some weed. You get, I mean, they got cannabis stores right next to the restaurants, bro. They're
not cigars. Okay.
Hey, man, but think about it. Even though cigars are mainstream in a lot of other places, we still don't get treated right. I mean, they want us to. There's this massive movement to stop cigars, but it don't seem like there's a massive movement to stop weed. Which one's worse for you? You do the math. Well, I love weed smokers. I mean, cigars, I don't smoke weed, but I love weed.
Cigars are actually worse for you than weed.
Yeah, but you know what? My vice is my vice. Let me have my vice if I'm spending my money on it. Liquor is worse.
Or they say you can buy the weed but not smoke it anywhere. Not smoke it everywhere.
But hey, real weed smokers don't need a venue to smoke. They make a venue. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Get it off your chest.
You have to get it off your chest,
I don't care if you smoke weed. But everybody don't want to smell weed everywhere you go. Why is it that people who smoke weed love to let you know that they just finished smoking weed everywhere they go?
Because they got to do it in anonymity. Like that's what the whole term hotboxing come from. You know, they be in the car with the windows up.
No, because I drive the bus. Hey, they be at the bus stop. And they only going 3 stops. So you trying to hurry up and smoke, then you get on the bus and the whole bus smell like weed. I gotta stop and spray air freshener into the intake so I don't get drug tested, because that's how strong it is. Then everybody get off the bus and I'm just sitting there with weed flowing everywhere. Listen.
Look, to each his own, bro.
It's fine.
To each his own.
I don't care. Do what you do. But keep it to yourself a little bit.
The weed is called loud for some reason. For a reason. It is loud. It's very loud.
And they say where they sending the offering. I ain't started preaching yet. I've been preaching for the last 2 weeks about this black fatigue thing that's been going around on the internet. I've been preaching about that for anybody who would listen for a while, but I don't want to get into that right now.
Yeah, we have to go back to that. But you know, that was my override message with that, man. I think it resonated. Hey, your sound went out, bro.
No, it didn't. I stopped talking.
Oh, I saw your lips moving. Maybe I was looking at the screen down here instead of the screen.
It's called It's called the delay, but because
It's called the delay. It's the Chevalier effect. It's the delay.
You're losing your mind a little bit, so we're gonna take a commercial break.
Take a commercial break so I can stop.
What's up, folks? This is Derek from Vic's world famous Chicken in the Cooler. These crabs, and I'm gonna shake. For the consistency, I was trying to say bacon burger, dog, because the bacon ain't rich. Man, that is gonna be. Not gonna do it. On here, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna tell jokes, because that's what barbecue is all about. If you ain't having fun cooking, having people try your food, looking for that enjoyment, laughter and smile on their face, that enjoyment every time they put your meat in their mouth, man, so many different ways. But seriously.
That commercial was just for you. However,
I know it was.
However,
every time I watch
the comment that he put in there while the commercial was running, I laughed at it. We can't repeat it because we're gonna get flagged. Because that's as bad as Rick Ross saying, put Molly in a drink, took her home and had fun with her, and she didn't even know it. You don't sneak your meat in people's mouth, man.
You don't sneak it. And every time I see the commercial, what do I do every time we run that commercial? I be like, your meat in It's all about his meat in somebody's mouth. But I digress. But again, man, after that we went back to the place for the after party again. And that was fun.
They should have had a drinking game when you got up on the microphone to talk. Every time you say Chevalier Unity, you take a sip.
I didn't say Chevalier Unity. I
can't believe that.
I can't
believe
but
it.
I did end it with thank you guys for having me. I'm honored to be here. It's a Chevalier life. Just like I in the vibe. And I laughed to myself because I was like, I looked over there, I saw Felicia shaking her head, Chevalier life. Because that's the running joke around Dallas. I walk in the building, they be like, here comes Chevalier life. Like,
that's the running joke. That's a running joke, period. Chevalier
life. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Even when I'm on conversations with Chevalier, a lot of people be like, oh, this Chevalier life. Hey, it roll off the tongue, it roll off the tongue, But Nick and Chicken, that's what we call high-end cigars optionals chicken. It's chicken in a cooler. When we first met him, you remember we first met him? He was the little guy that walked into the lab when we was in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Little fella, look big. Little fella walking in.
Little fella with his little chicken and his little Easter suit on.
Oh, he had an Easter suit on with a napkin tucked in his shirt right here.
Little fella
Look like
with
his mama
little
just straightened his clothes out. Get your clothes, you slouchy boy. Get your clothes together. But he had that. We called it that Nick and Chicken. That's Nikken chicken. But delicious, all the same. We make a lot of jokes about him, but he has been a major supporter of the lounge from the start, from the beginning, and really a cool brother. Man, after that, the last event was on Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. We had the brunch. Sunday afternoon. It started at 1:00. Black-owned spot, very contemporary, large courtyard. You go in the bar. NFL player owned the place. I can't say his name. I could. Yeah, I ain't even gonna try. And artistic place. Place, man.
No. Try to say the name.
I can't, bro. Like Felicia wrote it down. She had it. He played football. He's from Portland. He's a real philanthropist in the area. See, I can talk. He practices a lot of philanthropy.
Read this comment. Read it out loud.
Everyone is little next to that Sasquatch ring.
Okay, you got that word right. So say the name. First of all, He is definitely not as tall as me.
Oh, he is not. He's a little fella. We were looking at him. We was like, "Who's this little fella with this high pitched voice?" Up here looking like, because he was way down there. He was looking up at us talking about, "Gosh, you guys are tall." I was like, "Dude, you forgot to take your napkin out. You forgot to take your napkin out your shirt before you walked in, bro." He had his little napkin turned sideways with the diamond on it and everything. It was like, "Who's this? Who's this African American guy walking up? This little fella with these big boots on in this suit."
I want you to say this name.
I can't say it.
I want you to sound it out.
I can't. I can't. Hey, Nakia, one of y'all put that guy's name in the comments, man. I can't say it. But what I will say, even though his name was worse than Chevalier, he because no one can pronounce Chevalier. They call me Chevalier, Chevrolet.
I done heard you call Cavalier.
They call me all kind of stuff, man. Everything
I done heard
but everything but the name, bro. He said, "Hey, we met at the lounge. Me and Ray looked at the pictures. Right on. So the dirty player from the Lions who stomps on people.
Ndamukong Suh.
That's it.
Oh,
say
yeah.
It again. Ndamukong who?
Ndamukong Suh or something like that. You got to say it all as one word. You can't just not say the first name.
Ndamukong Suh.
You got to say the whole. Say it real fast so people don't know you can't say it. Because can't nobody say it.
Well, we know I can't say it. So
can't nobody say it.
I'll tell you what about this boy. There it is.
The dirty player from the Lions who stepped on people. I knew exactly who it was.
Yeah. Ndamukong Suh. That's him. There he is right there. And hey man, but this dude was he
stomping on people?
No, I didn't see. He wasn't there. But it was his spot. And the spot was the spot was amazing. It was beautiful. The courtyard is very contemporary, man. He had you actually walk into one of the buildings, which it looks like it's indoors, but it's really not. It's a covered patio. You got some glass doors that lift up, and you go into the bar, which had all this beautiful sports art, man, in there. Great drinks. Once again, Rose City did not disappoint. You come in there, you got 2 free drink tickets. They had food. Now let me tell you about Rose City with the food, bro. Which you can appreciate this.
Rose City with the food.
Yeah, because this gonna be your favorite part. This gonna be your favorite part. Because you hungry all the damn time. Bro.
You can kiss my entire ass, in the words of Devin Reese.
And that's the part, that's your hangry. That's your hangry rate. That's hangry rate.
You know what?
Angry and hungry.
You know what? I can do this. Now.
So, man, the food was top tier at all the events. And it was a funny thing because they had a hiccup with the food before the brunch, man. Mm-hmm. And they prepared everything on the fly. This was all done on the fly. But it was seamless. We never knew. Man, this was supposed to be brunch. I'm thinking we're going to have some eggs, some potatoes, some bacon, which we had, you know. But, bro, they had burgers. You know how they make sliders and you have the little burgers? Their version was a slider was a cheeseburger cut in half. I want to say it was a double with this lettuce. I don't know what this damn sauce was. That shit was delicious. I got my eggs and bacon. I got to the end of the table because it was so much food. I was like, I'm getting my eggs and bacon. You know me, I'm real. You know how I do. I get eggs and bacon. I'm good.
Like a child.
Next thing I know, I eat like a toddler, like my wife said.
One
I get
slice
down
of
to
bacon.
the end of the table. I see some French fries, so you know I went nuts right then.
Oh yeah, you had a plate of fries.
I had a plate of fries with my eggs and bacon. I had some potatoes, some like breakfast potatoes.
And then fries?
Yeah, but check it out. And then they got this half burger with the slice of lettuce in it, with this, whatever this sauce was, took me to heaven. I cleaned the whole plate, bro. I'm sitting there drinking old fashions. I'm drinking old fashions like the orange juice.
You know how I can tell it was good?
How?
Because you're sitting over there spitting all at the camera while you talk about it. I saw that.
Don't lie. It was spit worthy. It was spit worthy, bro. It was spit worthy.
Spit flying all at the camera while you talking about it.
Bro, you know, I be passionate about something. I'm passionate about Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival. I am making it my personal mission to make sure everybody I know, and this is gonna be my thing the rest of this year until the next Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival. Everybody got to be there. I want them to pack it out where they almost just can't handle it, because I have not experienced, and Ray, you and I have done 2 events together, 3. I have not experienced anything like that. And again, man, it wasn't, they didn't reinvent the wheel. They just made it spin a whole lot smoother than any other, wheel I've ever seen spin. And man, there was so much heart that went into it, bro. Like you can see the passion that went into it. Erica is like a drill instructor. That's what we was all saying. We was watching her, she a perfectionist. Hey, I got the call sheet for one of the events, man. I got the call sheet. Everything is done by time. And she needed to the letter, bro. Even when I went up there, I was supposed to have 10 minutes. Me and Nakia called her. I was like, hey, it's going to acknowledge the other 2 vendors. So I told her I'm going to work it in. She wanted to make sure it stayed at a 10-minute deal. And then they hit me with okay, we need about an extra 10 minutes. I'm like, shit, I got to come up with something to say. I'll figure it out when I get up there.
That ain't hard for you to come up with to talk.
That ain't hard for me. I just started talking.
10 minutes?
Yeah. But the experience, I see a comment in there, Kimberly J0927 said elevated. That's exactly what it was, an elevated experience. And that brunch, man, that was the last event. Did not disappoint, man. I mean, it was amazing. And we had a good time. And it was hot in Portland that day. It was like 87. It was fuming in there. Everybody's sweating. Everybody from Portland, and they're like, oh my God, it's a scorcher.
And
you was not
fine.
A scorcher. I was fine. I was like, oh shit.
I mean,
I'm gonna say this.
You came from 130.
I came from 130. So what's 87 versus 130? Bro,
87. We thankful for 87 here.
Bro, I had a little old knit sweater on, short sleeve sweater on. I was great, I was like, it's cold up here. What they on the news talking about it's a heat wave, right? That's what they said. Whole Friday was like, we got a heat wave. It's going to be a scorcher.
It used to be 87 was a heat wave. I remember that growing up.
I don't recall that.
It's 87. You stay inside. Check on your pets and your animals, and stay inside. It's 87. We got to be careful with the air conditions and the electricity. It's 87. Now we pray for 87.
Man, it's been 87. It's been 87 here since February. Like the second week of February. Yeah, shit. Black History Month, it was 87 degrees, every morning. But
shorts at Christmas.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, that's the norm here. But man, that I really talk about that brunch because there was a hiccup, and they had to move on the fly. He had some skinny britches on also. I did. He didn't went back and looked at all the pictures while he probably got his wife's phone.
Britches.
Look at Chevalier's britches. He got those skinny britches on. Don't say britches no more, man. Don't write britches no more, man. We don't do britches. But
said britches. That's
britches.
That's what they used to call them. That's what they used to call them back in your teens.
He from where's he from? From Mississippi? Where he from?
I don't know where he from, but he said britches in regular conversation. So that's weird.
Yeah, he probably Mississippi, but he a little fella too. So he be like, that boy sure got some big britches on because he right there at the waist level. He's a little fella. So but hey man, the food was amazing. And at every event, even the initial event that we did, the white party, the VIP, when you walked in you checked in and you walked in through the door, there was a whole food setup, man. Every meal was delicious and it was plenty. So for what they paid for the VIP package, they got way more. One of the things I said to Erica, I saw her and we were talking on the elevator that night. You got to charge more. They give way more than what they paid for, and if anybody,
don't say that yet because next year I got to get 2 VIPs, so then they can go up and charge more. Let me get the good price. What up, Kaiser?
They need to go up because let me tell you something about the Rose City team. Every night they had to stay after and break everything down and get everything. They had to put it up and break it down.
Oh, they did all the setup.
They did the work. Yeah, they did the work. So never did you see less quality the next day because they've been up till 2-3 in the morning. And then they doing this stuff and then coming and kicking with us at the hotel in the courtyard overlooking the river. we still having time to smoke and spend time together and get to know one another, man. This was an amazing event. My two homies, I call them the little bits, Miranda and Anna. They were hanging. We hung pretty tough, man, and it was cool just hanging out with them and watching them because they're younger ladies and just watching the whole flow. I definitely
want to check it out next year for real.
Oh man, we have. It is my personal mission. We got to make sure we do everything we can.
What we got to do is figure out how we can help however we can and collab or do whatever we got to do.
We are going to.
I definitely want to experience that because I ain't seen you this excited about a cigar event since.
Man, what I usually be like after I go to a cigar event, I can tell you everything that's wrong with it. The unique thing about this, I can't tell you nothing that's wrong with Rose City Cigar Soul Festival, baby, because wasn't nothing wrong. Everything was too damn right. I don't know if they kissed by God or what they got going on, but everything about it was perfect, man, and it was the perfect experience, man. And what I really liked is how they looked out for my wife, and so not really looking out for her, but man, just like her and Anna, man. Every time I looked up, they were sitting over in the corner laughing and talking about something.
And that's good.
It was cool. It was cool.
You can be able.
I was able to go and do my job. Yeah, I wanted because I didn't want to go out there as an ambassador and then be sitting at the table just looking at folks. I needed to get up and go out and talk to people and shake hands and welcome them, ask them if there's anything they need.
Here's a comment right here, man. Check that comment out.
And that's from Anna, man. Amazing young lady. We set the standard. Yes, indeed. They did. They really did, man. We did. And it felt good, right? You know I'm not being funny. It felt good to be a part of something where people cared about how people were treated and how they were perceived. Let me tell you what it wasn't, Ray. It wasn't an ass-shaking party, and I'm not being funny. There's plenty of ass out there to shake. It wasn't an ass-shaking party, but let me tell you what it was, man. It was a great event put on by an amazing group of people that gave us the perfect cigar experience. And for that, I'm so grateful that they allowed me to be a part of it, man. I was really touched by the way I was treated, by the way my wife was treated, by the way we all came together, man, and had fun. It was family from day one at the meet and greet until 20 minutes before I left. It was family. And since I've been back in Dallas, I've heard from everybody there, everybody involved. I didn't text with, a message with, it was just awesome, man. It was awesome. And it makes me say, I got to do more to push my message of Chevalier Unity. Support, man. Genuine support.
While you talking, new drinking game for the lounge.
What you got?
Every time Chevalier says Chevalier Unity, take a drink. Go ahead on.
Hold on. Let me hit half this bad fella right now.
Because I know you.
Bailey Boo. Come here, Bailey. Hey, man, I got a visitor. I got a special visitor here. Come here. Oh, this is Bailey Boo. This is the only little girl I know that's got 700 barrettes in her hair. What's up? Give us loves. All right. You can't steal my shine. Get your pretty butt off the camera. Go. That's Leah and Alicia's granddaughter, man. She always like to come down and see me when I'm sitting in the backyard. But you ain't scared of him, are you? But yeah, man, it was the perfect event, man. It was a great event that I won't ever forget. I got a co-star.
High-end cigars optional say this the last lounge we're gonna make it through. No. And Eugenio say we're gonna be drunk real quick if we drink every time you say Chevalier Unity.
Chevalier Unity.
Shut up before you get everybody.
Chevalier Unity. Get drunk, then, man. Look. This is a commemorative party, man, and I didn't expect to talk so long about it, man. But I want people to understand that, man. This was it was something that I dreamed about, and I left there inspired for what I thought you know what my ideas are about cigar culture versus community. And I talk about it here. I talk about it on Conversations with Chevalier, right? And man, it was everything that I dreamed that I would experience at a cigar event. It wasn't the biggest event. Don't get me wrong. The one thing that I know though that I have faith in is no matter how big Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival gets, that they're going to maintain and continue to deliver the same level of love, the same level of pride, decorum. They're going to maintain all that, man, and it's going to grow. And I think it's going to be one of the biggest. I think it can be, it should be, it will be one of the biggest, the best cigar events ever. I really believe that, man, and I pray that, you know, I'm able to be a part of it as long as they'll have me, man. It was just the love, man. I can tell you, we don't have enough time for me to tell you all the stories of love and camaraderie, you know, that I experienced there, bro. And we don't have enough time for that.
Yeah. Well, that's man. I'm excited for you. And I wasn't even there.
We got.
I'm excited. I'm excited for next year already,
bro. I can't wait. Like I can't, dude. I can't even see how they gonna top it.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Wait, let me throw you this last part real quick before we get off of that. They gave raffles away, so I won some cigars right from Apostate Cigars at the white party. I won one of the packs, and then at the brunch, they gave away. There was a young lady, Miss Jones, that's on the board for the road. It's the jazz festival that they have there, right? And they were giving away tickets to the jazz festival. So I told them, if I win these tickets, bring my ass back to Portland, because you know me, they had all, and they haven't had it yet. It's coming up in 2 weeks, but and I'm still trying to figure out how I can go back. But man, at the event where I was on the stage, I don't know if you couldn't see it, but to the right of the stage, there was a brand new BMW SUV, forest green, beige leather, beautiful truck, brand new. They raffled off a drive experience. Who else has done that? They raffled off a drive. So if you won the raffle, I think they did it 4 times. If you won that raffle, you got to take this brand new BMW electric truck and drive it for 24 hours. You can go to Canada and back. They don't care where you go as long as you bring it back in 24 hours.
Dang.
They gave that away, bro. Have you heard of another cigar event that did something like that?
Not one.
They 24 hours. They ain't giving you a brand new truck, but they gave you a brand new truck to drive. You know, some people, you know, I'm sure there's somebody that ain't never drove a BMW before.
For 21, but to do something like that, regardless, that's nice.
Yeah. So
this is what I want to. We definitely.
Yeah. This is
what
you
said. They had a fedora class. Understand. What is a fedora class?
So Felton was. I don't think we actually got to do the fedora class. I'm not sure, but they offered a fedora class. I think how to make it, how to wear it, you know. And Felton was doing that. I don't think we got a chance to do it. Oh, again, you know, that it's just funny for me to be with Felton, and people be like, "That's the guy from Later Daters." No, that's my homeboy, Felton Love. I don't know. I never saw Later Daters. My wife called me one day talking about, "Hey, is your homeboy on Netflix?" I was like, "Who?" She said, "Felton." I said, "Hell no." She said, "No, hold on. Let me send you a screenshot. He on TV, suited down, you know." I'm like, he ain't told nobody nothing. He said he couldn't tell us. He couldn't tell us. He couldn't talk about the show until after it aired. And so I had no idea that he was on there, man. And that's my dog, man. We go back years. And but man, it wasn't it was cool. Erica just said Portland wasn't ready, but we offered it. But guess what? They might not be ready now, but you keep delivering the experience that you delivered to me. For me to be this excited, you keep delivering that, they ain't got no choice but to get ready. And that's why I said what I said when I was standing on the stage. If they continue to support it, if we continue to keep going out, keep posting it on social media, Portland doesn't have a choice but to respect it and embrace it.
Yeah.
They don't have a choice, because I've never seen anything like that. I've been to quite a few. I've been a part of a few. I was a part of one right here in Dallas. Didn't touch that. Am I wrong, right?
You right. You right
I'm
about
not
that.
being, and I'll use
No
a little
cigar
French. I'm not
event
being fucked up. I'm just saying it
from
for what it is.
from
And they
what
had
you're
a whole,
saying, and you're being
yeah,
this excited. No cigar event has.
has ever touched it. And you
Yeah.
know how I felt about Charlotte Cigar Week.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you did Charlotte Cigar Week. We broadcast live from Charlotte Cigar Week. Hey man, I love my boy Damon. And what Damon delivers is a different type of experience, and he has much more experience and background, within the industry than what Erica has. But let
Mm-hmm.
me tell you something. She took this much right here. She took this much and made it into a lot, and it was perfect, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm so thankful that they allowed me to be a part of it. They allowed me. That was a blessing for me to be a part of that, and it changed my idea of people within our culture. Because I struggle with the BS that I experience. Sometimes people be hating, talk about, oh, you should die. You think you better? No, I don't think I'm better. I'm just consistent. I ain't better than nobody. I share my feelings, my thoughts, and how I feel about things, and that's all I talk about. And it resonates. But I'm not better than anybody. I'm just a guy trying to be a better version of who I used to be. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you something. I found myself blessed by Rose City. My favorite thing that I walked away with, out of all the things that I left with, I walked away with new family. I walked away with new family. And man, you know how I am about people, man, and relationships, man. I take them to
Right.
heart. So if
Yeah.
I call you my family, if I call you my friend, you know me, right? You know from day one how me and you move. And you don't come to Dallas to get a hotel no more. You stay right here in my trailer over here, even though we
Well,
smoke out here at the trailer park.
we know it's. I'm gonna let you have it this time. I'm not gonna say
Let
nothing.
me have it. Just let me have it. We spoke at my trailer over here at the trailer park. And so I left with family, man. I was sad. I was sad. No bullshit. I was sad when I left. I was trying to figure out how I could stay 2 more days. I just needed 2 more days of that, man, to
Well,
get me over the hump.
let me tell you something. When my wife saw that they had Felicia out there dancing with no shoes on, she said,
Say it twice.
"Oh, that looked like a
ones in the
good
back.
time." She said, "That looked
Say
like a
it.
good time." Like,
It got to be.
So we got
Because you know your wife would have been out there with no shoes on,
No.
especially at 77 degrees.
I don't know if she'd have kicked her shoes off, but she sure would have been
She'd kick
dancing.
them off. She'd kick them. I seen her kick them off in Charlotte. I seen her kick them off in less spaces.
So yeah, we definitely got to figure out how we can be a part of it next year. Well, you already gonna be a part of it, but I got to figure out how we can be the lounge here.
Bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about being Rose City Cigar Soul Fest. They gonna have to like tell me I can't be a part of it because I'm just assume I'm there. And even if I'm not a ambassador, which I got a feeling I'm gonna be one, even if I'm not, bro, let me tell you something. I go to everything they got. I don't care if that shit's in Russia. I'm there, bro. I'm there. I am there. I am there with roses on.
I was waiting on you to waiting on what you was gonna say.
I know.
They say you there. They say
I'm there.
They say you there.
Yeah,
you is. Say you
thank
is.
you. Thank you. I will. I love it, bro. Look.
Tats and Ash say you stuck with them.
I'm stuck. That's best place to be stuck, Raymond. Best place to be stuck.
Man, look, and I think it would be great for the lounge, man, if we could not like get somebody to film us filming stuff, or like, you know what I'm saying?
Look, all
so
we got to
way,
do is talk to Erica, and look, all we got to do is talk to Erica Warren. Erica Warren is all things music. She's all things sound engineering. This man, I don't know nobody that can pull out 4 great singers that rock the house like that And then she can sing. When the chick Miss Wilkins came off, she went up there to talk, right? And she hit a note. Then she started going. They was playing, right? She just jumped in and started hitting notes like, yeah. She was hitting it, bro. Then she started talking. So all of the ladies from Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival, when they get on the mic, they start talking like they narrate a fashion show. Yes, we here at Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival love the fact that you are here. Whoa,
you got me excited about it, and you got 17 people in the watching excited about it.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, I'm not trying to be over animated. I'm telling you, man, this is what the cigar culture needs, bro.
That's exactly
this is what it needs, man. That's exactly what I told you when we talked on the phone. I said, man, I experienced something that the cigar culture needs. It needs it. And let me tell you, I know it's right. I'll know it's right when they start receiving some resistance. Then you know they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Because people that have a different agenda, when it's a money grab, they can't see all of that because they worried about the money. But everybody wants to make money. Don't get me wrong. But it's the experience, bro. I did not hear anybody complaining about shit, Ray. It was good times no matter where you walk, man. And as an ambassador, I wasn't just sitting over there with my wife. I was over there talking to everybody. Everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. Everybody was happy.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, man. I can't wait till next year, bro. I can't wait. And people, you know me, I rub people wrong sometimes, and I try not to. But if they don't want to come, fuck them. It ain't the place for them. Because we're not coming. There ain't no negativity. There ain't no classism. There ain't no nothing, man. And I really loved that you had. It was just like a melting pot of people, man. Just all kind of people there, and we smoking cigars, man. Like we smoking. And every time I walked up to somebody, everybody there didn't know who I was, but every time I walk up to somebody,
everybody there knew who you were.
Look,
everybody knows who you are.
No. Everybody didn't know who I was. I was surprised at the amount of people that was like, I follow you on Instagram. And I was like, really? you know how I am, man. I was like, really?
You be playing but everybody knows who you are.
Well, what I learned from it is that I had lost faith that there were people out here that shared my vision. And when I got with these ladies, I realized that there was other people out there that shared my vision.
Zach Bruce says, thank y'all for having me. It was a great time.
Say, Zach, look, man, I was fanboying on your music, man. And then I was fanboying on your music, man. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Come to Dallas and give us some of that vibe, man. We need that vibe in Dallas, man. I like the title, Zach Bruce Music. I don't want nothing that say young anything.
Right.
So Zach Bruce Music is good. Zach Bruce Music. If they hear this guy, Ray, y'all follow this guy on Instagram. When you see what he's doing, yeah. But if you real about music, yeah. But it makes sense because Erica has a musical background. So, she reached into her vault and pulled out some killers, bro. She pulled out some killers.
He said he would love to come to Dallas. So that means all you got to do is pay for it.
You know what? I got a few chips put back.
If the check hit, I'm just saying.
I got small chips, but I do got chips. We gonna make something happen, man. I was inspired. We've been talking about the Chevalier Life event for a minute, and I was inspired, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot watching, and so yeah, that's something that I want to do. That's something I definitely want to do.
Yeah, man. We it sounds like it was an amazing time, and everything went. It sounded like they put, like you said, a lot of love into it, and the fact that they let you get up on there and talk, knowing you gonna talk
for real,
talk
for real,
and then they had Felicia dancing with no shoes on. I'm like, man, they did something. They did something there,
bro. Let me tell you something. I tried to pull out the best clothes I had, man. We were getting dressed for that event at Jackie's that day while I was on the stage. Man, I bet y'all changed clothes about 5 times. I only had 2 outfits. I was trying to change them. I'm like, I'm gonna put this because man, I did not want to go out there and be talking and looking like a clown, dude. You know how I am, right? I was nervous, man. You know, anytime I do something in public, before I walked on the stage, I felt my right leg start to shake a little bit. I was like, calm down. I'm just at the cigar thing.
You say that, and I know it's true, but I don't understand it because you be nervous before you start talking, but then you don't stop.
But I didn't know what I was gonna say till I said it. It's just like the thoughts of a classic man. People be like, you must write them up all week. I'll be like, dude, when I get up out the bed, I write about the first thing I think about. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna write when I get up. I just whatever I'm thinking. If I'm waking, I'm in a foul mood, you're probably about to get some foul-ish mood type stuff out of me. But
City Cigar and Soul, y'all was casket shop.
Yeah, man, look here. Eric, the ambassador.
And High-End Cigars Optional says, what about them little britches you had on?
Dude, you know what? If my little britch is still too big for your little ass. My little britch is still too big for your little ass. When you grow up, you can put
while you talking, do you have the vibe queued up?
Man, I'm sitting here looking at it, man.
That's what I'm saying, because you ain't
I know you ain't
had nothing.
No, I do. I have a song that I want to play, but it's a song that I would have loved to hear one of these young guys sing, man. So yeah, give me a second. I got it queued up and ready to go. It's a slow song, man. It's called "Waiting on You" by a new artist by the name of Camper, and he's got this guy singing vocals called Tony Steve, and it reminds me of this guy, the falsettos that I heard out there. This is a real singer, man, and so you know that's what I'm gonna play. But go ahead and roll the clip when you're ready, and then I'll get it. I'll bring it on.
All right. So what we're
intro.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with the vibe.
Everybody, and welcome to Conversations with Chevalier. Look,
I'm gonna do.
For the cigar connoisseur who demands excellence, welcome to ChevalierLife.com. Elevate your collection with premium, high-end personalized humidors, crafted for those who appreciate true luxury. Explore a world of elite cigar accessories, cutters, lighters, and cases. Designed for style and precision, and complete your look with premium cigar-inspired apparel, because every aficionado deserves to dress the part. Luxury, craftsmanship, legacy, ChevalierLife.com, where sophistication meets the smoke. Shop now. Live the lifestyle. The Chevalier lifestyle.
I'm so glad you played that commercial because I hate the one I made. I love
know.
the one you
I don't
made.
like the one. I don't even have the one you made no more. Vibe time.
Good. Yeah, delete that shit. Hey, look, this is the vibe with the lounge.
Hold on. Don't say that yet. Now say it.
Hey y'all, this is the vibe with Ray True Life, and I'm Chevalier. We do this at 8:30 every time during the lounge. This is the time where we play a little music, we relight our cigars and grab our drinks. The track we're listening to is by Camper. It's called "Waiting on You," featuring Tony Steve. Listen to the vibe.
Bench with your friends, looking like a group, like a band. I just wanna know why you coming home. If you wanna ride, we can roll. Waiting on you.
Sometimes, Ray, when I'm out here by myself, I throw this on, kick back, flip all the lights off, and smoke me a great cigar. I'm smoking the Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival cigar right now.
I know you be out there trying to hit them notes.
You know I can hit them though.
I don't know. I don't know if you can hit him no more. Maybe you can hit him. Maybe you can hit him
stopped
back
smoking
at.
cigars every day. I can.
Maybe you can hit him back at 50, but not at 58. Kaiser say, check your table.
Check my what?
I don't know. He say you get that. Check your table.
Right. Oh, yeah, I got you.
Go ahead and hit it if you can hit it.
No, that's all right. We don't
I
want to kill the
dare
moment.
you. I
Listen to
dare
it for
you.
shit though, baby.
Oh, you can't do that.
Not no more. Like I said, this is Camper featuring Tony Steve, and the track is Waiting on You. And this has been the vibe with Chevalier and Ray here on the lounge.
So you have a question, Brandon.
All right.
He said, high-end cigar is optional. Said, did the cigar event have a cigar custom for the event?
Yes, it's the one I'm smoking right now. Yeah, this is the Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival commemorative cigar made by our boys, the local favorites here in Dallas, Rose Friend Cigars, Corey and Edwin. Great cigars, great brand with a great history of delivering a great product, man. And they did this. I don't think they actually told the ladies that they were going to actually do that. I think that was something that they did on their own, you know, to show some investment into what they were doing. And it's a great cigar, man. I'll post it and talk about the wrapper and everything. I have all of the particulars on it, but it's a great cigar. It's a medium smoke, lots of pepper. You know, I like that. And it's a great cigar. It was a great cigar, man. And I think you can still get it from them. I'm going to send Ray a couple in the mail. Yeah, it was a surprise. They didn't know that they were doing that. They let me hold it back up. They created a label and everything for it.
That's nice, man.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was an amazing event, man.
Oh, it really was, man. What I liked, I think the most, Ray, was just there was a spirit of love through the whole thing, man. It was a labor of love that you could really see, and you know, man. Again, it a lot of people don't put it in it. They look at the money, and I hope they made lots of money. They definitely deserve to, but because of
what up, brothers Oscuro?
Hey, what's up, brother Oscuro? What they delivered was a true, in my opinion, a true experience, man. That's rivaled by no other. I mean, that was great. That was great, man. Thank you, Erica, Latanya, Anna, Miranda, Steph, Rachel Jones. Thank you to all of y'all for having me there. Thank you guys for purchasing the humidor. They purchased a cold humidor, bro.
I saw the pictures.
And yeah, oh man, I think that might be my favorite. And I say that about some others, but the way those colors came out, the fact that they did that, they didn't have to do that. After I told them in our initial conversation, I was so glad. Like when they pitched me when they wanted me to be an ambassador, they made the pitch, but they don't know the fact that they called. I was already gonna say hello anyway because I was already following. I was a fan of what I saw, and that's why I started resharing it. I didn't know Erica or Latanya, and when they called me and we did the video call, they were pitching it. I told them, y'all had me at hello, and that was true. I told you about that. They had me at hello. Man, to have a conversation with these ladies, it's something different. There's something different about them. I hope that next year maybe we can get some big box brands to pitch in and sponsor them. I'm definitely going to make a suggestion to one or two that I know that they align themselves with it, and hopefully they will. I can't make no promises, but I'm gonna call one in particular, and I'm gonna share with him my experience. I want him to. Hopefully he will do that if that's it's something they can do at the time. But to just to see it, man, it was beautiful, right? It was beautiful. It really was beautiful. That's how I ended there. It was really just a beautiful thing, man. And my yes to y'all, because I'm reading the comment from Latanya. My yes was selfish. It really was. I knew going in that I was going to have this experience by the conversation that I had. So it was completely a self-absorbed yes. I wanted to experience it, and from the time I got there, just standing in the lobby waiting for an hour or two for my room to be ready, dude, we was in heaven. We were literally in heaven there.
Oh, wow.
And I know I speak for Corey and Edwin from Free and Cigars. We flew there together and we flew home together. And, we flew in first class and we received first class treatment. We received the first class experience. And when we left, we were, Erica says she's humble. And I see that, but no, we were humble. We were humble and we were blessed to be a part of that. I would have did it. I don't care if y'all bought a humidor. I don't care what y'all did. If y'all didn't do all the things that y'all did for me, I still would have been honored to be there. I would have been honored to be there. And anybody that experiences, you don't get that, you just on some different shit. That's if you can't experience what I experienced, you on some different shit. And
I'm pretty sure everybody experienced that.
Yeah, no, they did, man. The feedback. Strange thing at the brunch, there was this big guy there. He had a I'm a car guy. He had a badass Porsche, right? Badass Porsche. Panamera. He was a big dude. He walked around with these big scarves around his neck. Every event, he's bigger than you, right? He's a big dude, like tall and big. He's sitting back, gentle giant type dude. Got these big ass scarves on, fedora. He walks up to me on Sunday. He says, "Say, man, can I talk to you for a minute? I don't know you." I said, "Yes, sir. We've been sitting next to each other all the time. What can I do for you? Is there something that you need? Do you need me to go get something for you?" He said, "No, man. You know a girl named Melina Suggs?" I said, yeah. This is a chick that I went to high school with back in Gary, Indiana. He says, "Man,
back before the invention of paper?"
Right around that time, right when they start pressing it out of wood. He says, "You know her?" I say, yeah, we went to school together. We grew up same neighborhood in Gary, Indiana. He says, "Hey man, I was just talking to her on the phone and she called me and said, 'Aren't you in a cigar festival in Portland, Oregon right now?' He said, 'Yeah, walk over to that dude named Chevalier and tell him Melina said what's up.'" And when he did it, he said, "Because I'm from East Chicago." I said, "Oh, you one of them." I said, "What's up, man?" And we dapped it up. But I say that to say this. Something is ordained when you have an experience like that you totally expect. I'm gonna call it ordained by God. I know it's cigars, and I guess they say that's not godly, but that's subjective. We ain't going there. But it was really a beautiful thing to just, in some kind of way, because of this, there was a common bond that was experienced with everybody that I came in touch with while I was there. And it was beautiful. Erica, thank you. Erica, Tanya, Miranda, Rachel, all you guys, Steph, thank you. Thank you for allowing me the pleasure, the honor of being a part of Rose City Cigar and Soul Festival. And I hope that you guys will have me again, because y'all blessed me way more than I ever could have blessed y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's my sermon.
That's your sermon. You got to give no benediction.
May the Lord watch
between me and thee.
Between me and thee, while we're absent. One from another. You know, before I was a heathen, man, I went to church every day. I think that's why I became one.
The doors of the church are open. We gonna
Whosoever will.
pass. We
had a
pass
country,
the, collection.
bro.
Hold
We
on.
had a country
Wait,
pass.
it's time for the collection. Close the doors. Ushers, close the doors.
You always got that old deacon back there. Whosoever will, let him come, let him come.
Turn
You know,
with
Pastor,
me.
he always got to take it.
Turn
He
with
got to
me.
take it everywhere.
No, wait. I'm not
Turn
gonna
to
be
me
long.
to Exodus. No, this
I'm
one
not
of their
gonna be
favorite
long.
ones.
I just wanted to say that the Rose City Cigar Festival.
No, you got to go up. They always go up in there. Cigar Festival was a blessing to me and my family. Let the doors of the church open.
Oh man, we finna do pass a love offering now.
Yeah, we need to. We need to, man.
We need to do pass a love offering.
We love you too, Rachel. We love you too, man. We love you too. Hey, man, you know, I don't want to get to talking about church while we smoking it. Well, I'm drinking iced tea tonight. So I'm not drinking. But I don't want to. I don't want to put gasoline on my drawers on my way to hell.
Listen,
if I'm going, just let me walk down there.
Definitely not. You're not, because it don't say nowhere that you ain't supposed to smoke cigars. Now, what you're not supposed to do is have things become God, become your God, and become an idol. You can drink, you just do not get drunk.
Well,
that's verbatim from the word.
Which word?
God's word.
Oh, okay. Right on. You know, my word is right on.
I believe it's in.
Right on.
It's either in Matthew or John.
No, it's in second X.
No, I mean it's either in real. It's either in Matthew or John. I believe it was Jesus that said, "Have a sip of wine is good for your stomach."
Did he say that? He didn't say. There was some thous and some these.
It said it's good for your stomach. It don't say, but it says, "Do not be drunk with wine. Don't be drunkards." It says that more than once in the Bible. But what it means is, don't let anything have control of your body, have control of your soul, have control of your mind. Don't let anything become an idol, because now you're putting something before God. That's what it means. It don't mean you can't.
That's true.
It doesn't even mean, Brother Oscuro, in moderation. What it means is, don't let it become your God, and don't let it have control over you. Now, here's the thing. Do you think eating McDonald's and drinking Pepsi is any different?
Yeah, it is.
Do you think that's any different? Because
it is. And first of all, it's not Pepsi, it's Coke. Because I know you're being funny. And let me tell you,
I'm not being funny.
French fries,
what I'm saying is
French fries were sent from God, bro.
What I'm saying is this. When you drinking Pepsi and Coke and Sprite and 7-Up and fruit punches and all these other things, what's all the stuff going into it?
Sugar, fructose, glucose, all the oses. They're killing your body.
But there it is. Rose City Cigar Soul. It's 1 Timothy. It's in 1 Timothy. I knew it was in there.
1 Timothy? Okay.
1 Timothy 5:23.
She is a preacher too.
I'm pulling it over because I need to
pull it over, bro. I had to come outside because when you start talking church, I started getting hot up under the patio. But I had to come out here and get some fresh air.
That's on you. You need to look at what you putting before him. But anyway, 1 Timothy 5:23. Use a little wine for your stomach and ailments. But the thing is,
I'm proud of you.
All through the Bible, they drank wine.
Yeah, I mean, the last
you don't put new wine in old wine skins. So, I mean, I'm not saying go out and get drunk and it's okay to. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is, you don't let these things control you. You don't let anything come before God. You don't let it. If you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is what I'm going to drink, it don't matter if you have one drink.
So if I wake
It's
up
become your
first thing in
God.
the morning, well, hold on. So just for clarity's sake,
Come on.
most mornings you and I, both of us wake up, especially when you're here on the weekends. The first thing we talk, we don't say good morning. We say what you smoking. You know, I'm writing the thoughts of a classic man when you walk out of the front room up there at 5 in the morning. And what's the first thing we do before we say good morning?
We
We
smoke
like, which
cigars.
end of the couch? Which end
That's
of the
the
couch are
first
you
thing.
sitting on outside?
But the first thing that I do when I wake up is I pray.
What do you
While
pray
I'm
for?
while I'm taking my morning dump,
Oh, I didn't want to
I'm
hear that.
I'm reading some word.
I would
So-
imagine that's a massive experience. The way you put away the cake,
Well, yeah,
you be eating, bro.
I do.
You be eating, dude. I be like, this dude.
I've cut back
he ate 4
recently
of my
because I
plates.
done started working out. So I'm trying to get back to
Oh, you
where
back
when
on
I
your
was,
grind again?
Yeah, when I was trying to get back to when I was 250 looking like a monster. I'm trying to get
Back
back
when
to
they called you Raimundo.
that.
Raimundo. He's a massive man. Back when they called you Raimundo. I remember that. I'll tell you what, man. It feels good, man. You know, Ray.
She said, hold on. I got to pull this over. Hold on.
Pull it over. I left my iPad over on the porch. I can't see the comment.
She say, my childhood pastor said, you won't go to hell. You might just smell like you've been there.
I love it.
I'm just saying, man. You know, people love to now again, like I said, the thing is, if that's what if you know that you can't not get drunk, by all means, don't drink.
Don't drink. Yeah, that's true.
That includes being tipsy. That includes the point where you stand up and you go, whoa, because it's already controlling you at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But,
so you
but
just
everybody,
don't want it. You don't, it's not supposed, it's that nothing comes before God. Nothing.
Right. That's true.
And if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is what I'm going to drink, what I'm going to smoke, what I'm going to eat, it's coming before God. That's with
man, you know what the first thing I think about is before I not being funny. The first thing I do every morning when I wake up, bro, before I write the thoughts of a classic man, the first thing I do when I wake up is pray. And I pray a simple prayer. I thank God for allowing me the pleasure of waking up to experience all the beautiful things that he allows me to experience. And I ask him to give me grace and patience as I go through my day and to protect me and my family. I say those words every morning when I wake up at 3:30, 4 o'clock, you know. And then I write my thoughts of a classic man, because there's no BS, man. Well, you know this. Right after that, you see me on the couch at 4 in the morning, in there jotting some stuff down and putting my thoughts. And
here's the thing.
I'm thankful to him.
Here's the thing. What
blessed us
most people
immensely.
don't know about you, right? Yeah, you'll do your thoughts of a classic man, and we all see that on Instagram. But then you carry your behind right over there to Facebook, and you post something completely different every morning. Right after you post it.
Yeah, I do a scripture. I do a scripture every morning. Every morning, something that I read that some brothers of mine. I used to be a part of this group where we studied this religious based series called the 33 for Men.
Mm-hmm.
And what the 33 was, it was a list of 4 books, man, that gave you 33 principles of manhood as it relates to God's principles. And we talked about that. I did that for 3 years that we did that. And so where that scripture comes from, I started that 10 years ago. And the guy, Chester, if you notice my hashtag is words by Chester. Chester was our instructor, who's a really good friend of me.
I keep wanting to ask you that, but I keep forgetting to ask you who Chester is.
Yeah, so Chester every morning for the last 10 years, 7 days a week, we share a different scripture amongst each other. Now, all of us guys are, back then I was single and I've been gotten divorced and was single daddy. And
So you
all
back
of
then
us
y'all had to
guys,
send these by pigeon because there wasn't no phones when you was
yeah, it wasn't no
younger.
phone. Yeah, you send them by pigeon and then you carve it into the stone with your little deal. But we as men, man, we shared that amongst each other every morning. And although some of us go to different churches, we don't go to church at all. All of us have our lives have taken different turns. One thing over this last 10, almost 11 years, we have never stopped sharing that message amongst each
Pastor
other
says, are
every
you talking
morning.
about the series? Is there a series you're talking about?
It's a series. It's called the 33 for Men, and it was put on by a local pastor. It was him, Kenneth Copeland, a young man from Concord Baptist Church. I forget his last name, Brian. Erica, you may know him, Brian something, but he was the pastor over at Concord. He took over after Pastor E.K. Bailey passed away, and Brian, Kenneth Copeland, and a couple other pastors got together and created it as a guide for men to govern themselves by. Not it was something. It's just a group of principles that we can shape and apply to our lives to help us to be better fathers, husbands, leaders in our community, and it was a great thing. That's it. And it was an amazing experience. It took us a couple years because you do the classes, you do the groups, and then when it's over, Charlie Boo, Pastor Carter, Brian Carter, thanks Ashley. But it was put on with him and some other pastors, man. And we started doing it at my church. And a group of men, we would all meet there every Wednesday for 4 hours, every Wednesday evening, about 6 o'clock. And we would go through this whole program. And we did it for a couple years. And that was, I would say that was the beginning of me starting to realize certain things about myself and the changes that I wanted to make to be a better man in general, to be a different version. You hear me say all the time, I want to be something better than I was. Because, Ray, for a fact I wasn't, and I'll say this not being funny, I wasn't shit. And I knew at a certain point in my life that I didn't want to not be shit anymore. I wanted to, all of the effort that I put into not being shit, I wanted to take that same effort, man, and try to live, a different type of lifestyle. And
Mhm.
in doing so, that was the beginning of my journey to getting to know myself and learning about how to be more vulnerable, learning how um, to take pride out of things. That was the beginning of that. So that scripture that you talk about, all of us guys, we still share that scripture amongst us every day. And then I put it on my Facebook for other people to read it. And Steph has told me many times in the comments and in my inbox how one of those messages blessed her. And that's the reason I do it. I just want somebody to be blessed by those messages the way they bless me.
That's the
And
point.
and if there's anybody that wants me to forward it to them, I only do it on Facebook, but because I feel kind of funny, even though I share my cigar stuff on Facebook, I don't put that on my Instagram. But the Facebook is a different facet of me. And so if you guys want that, send me a friend request on Facebook, and I do it every morning about 5:30, 5:30 when it posts. And it's a
Well,
different
man,
message that we share.
the thing is about not, and then we gonna go on and get into ashes and glasses, man. The thing is, you can't worry about if you post it on Facebook and you post it on Instagram, right? Who cares if somebody doesn't like it? That's not the point.
I don't care that they
Until
don't like
all
it.
have heard, right?
Right.
Until all have heard. So, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to share it out. You're supposed to go and make disciples of all nations. But
You know what? You remember what I told you about me and the type of man that I used to be.
I
And
know that. But
as a
so
father
what?
of sons,
But
I just wanted my sons to never have to live the life that I lived growing up. You know, it was horrible, and I became a very dark version of that, man. But let me tell you something. It's by the grace of God that it didn't adverse affect me in life. I was able to learn from some of my mistakes and become the person that I want to be. And I'm still evolving into that. But that's why I'm not afraid. You've heard me, Ray, on different shows. We talk about this. I'm not afraid to come out and be transparent, because it's through my growth that I feel like, and I hope that I'm able to bless, or my journey will bless other people. And
That's the point of saying it.
Yeah, you know, it's
That's the
yeah,
point
man,
of
it's
saying
something.
it, man.
It's
You notice
it's really something. He
I
saved me, man. All bullshit aside,
that's what he
um,
do.
people say that sometime, and some people don't believe it. But man, God saved my life, man.
That's
He
what he
he
do.
saved my life by letting me go through some of the terrible things I went through, man. I was able to, at my lowest, he didn't even let me get to my lowest point. Thank God that uh, he touched me in a way that just changed me, man. Like, it just changed me, man. That's why you know this about me. That's why I'm always so grateful when people I always say allow me to be a part of their space, man, because you know I struggle with this even today. Sometimes I just don't feel worthy of that. I don't feel like I got my biggest struggle is forgiving myself uh for some of the things that I've done. I ain't killed nobody or nothing, y'all. It's not so bad, but it's bad enough for me to say that I got to make a change, and I was able to make that change, man, through the grace of God. And so I
Well,
thank
you
you,
know,
God, for
here's
doing
the
that for
thing.
me.
Here's the thing, man. Uh, Mia Costello on Facebook says God is so good. Yes, he is all the
Mia,
time. But here's the thing, man. God didn't put you through that to save your life. He put you through that to save other people's lives, because you talk about it wherever he went. There ain't nothing but the devil there. But God puts you through things, and it's to save other people's life.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that you can
yeah.
talk about it and you can save somebody else's life.
Well, he saved mine, man, and everything comes through music for me. And there's a guy, Jonathan McReynolds, and every time I get scared, there's a song that I play by him, and the words go, and I'm not good at really saying them, but I'll say them. Hell, you know what? We're doing something a little different. It's called No Great. So I'm gonna play a couple seconds of it and let you guys hear it. And I hope it blesses somebody that's on this show tonight. But let's see if we can get it going. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna play it, and hopefully somebody be blessed by maybe the first verse of it. But it's a song that I listen to keep me grounded in what I'm trying to do in my life, man, and where I want to be, and the type of husband, father, and man I want to be. I have struggles like everybody else, but I relate to music to help me to get to where I need to be. And then in order for us to do that, we have to do that sometimes. So let's see if I can get this going. So I'm gonna play a couple seconds of it, a minute or so, and y'all just think about this when you listen to the words to the song. But when you hear this song, I think you're hearing what every man, every person goes through. So listen to the verse.
And I pray that you listen to all the words, because I feel like it's something in everybody's life. You feel like this. Lord, I'm split in two. Part of me loves the world and the other loves you. So what do I do? I wanna be saved, but I gotta stay cool too. And No, I'm not a fool. I know eventually I'm gonna have to choose. And really, I don't wanna lose my ticket in the hand and get a chance to be used by you. If it's God that I'm after, I just can't search to master. And before something happens, I gotta turn it all around because I know I can't just have my cake and eat it. Cause it's really easy to stay on the fence and stick to you. It'd be cool if we could love the Lord and still go to our thing. See, it doesn't work like that. You gotta be white or black. See,
So if you
I'm
heard
on,
them words, it's white or black. There ain't no gray in this thing, man. If you love
I'm
the
on,
Lord, you know sometimes you gotta choose.
I'm gonna sing you a song that I recently found that. Oh, I can't get that. That I recently found that'll definitely get you. But
I don't want to be got.
oh
I might
no, it's
start
gonna.
crying.
You will.
I might start crying. You know I cry sometimes.
Trust me, you're gonna cry for this one. But this is it's time for Ashes and Glasses.
Ashes and Glasses. Let's get it. Was you rolling your clip?
I just did.
Did
You
it play?
can't see it? What are you doing?
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it.
Can you see anything?
Yeah. But
I
I
don't know
didn't
what
I
you're
didn't see it.
doing.
Mac, did you see it?
No,
No, it didn't play.
It did. It played
I mean-
on. I saw it on Instagram. It played. I don't care what you say. It played over there.
Yeah, it don't
okay,
matter. It
yeah,
don't matter.
the
Yeah,
Ashes and
whatever.
Glasses. Yeah, I did see that.
Oh yeah. All right. This is Ashes and Glasses. This is the way that we like to end the show. Everybody on screen is going to give a toast. We got our resident champion, Mac the Cigar Advocate, is in the building.
The man.
If you have a toast, put it in the comments and we will read it out loud. I got to give a couple of seconds because it's a delay. So while we wait, I'm going to play a commercial.
You got them both.
Right, yeah.
And I will make that focus stop for, you know.
You playing the commercial
He
now?
gave me 2 feet. I can't smoke in the house, but I can smoke in the evening.
The fabric bow tie, the wooden bow tie.
He was I want to say
Get this stuff down. Because if you don't. All right, we back. Yes, I played the commercial. I don't know why you can't see it. It's fine.
well, I can see it on my screen, but I can't see it on here. Like I usually can see it on here. I can't see it on here.
Well, that's
I
something
can see
messed
it
up
on the
with your-
screen on my iPad.
That's something that's
It don't matter.
with your little iPad. I mean, your little iPhone.
No, that means your little products
Ain't-
they matching with Apple's
it's
products.
working everywhere. It's working everywhere, but on your stuff. Anyway, it's
Right
time
on.
for Ashes and Glasses. So we got one in the comments right now from RMD Accessories. Toast to
Hey!
continued growth and success.
Cheers.
Cheers.
If you're not drinking, you know you could do a cigar toast as well. If you're in the room and you watching, you could do a cigar toast as well.
I think that's the only one that's in the comments. So Chevalier, come on with your toast.
I'd like to first raise a toast to you and to my brother, Mac the Cigar Advocate. I was only a few hours from you, brother. I felt your spirit up there when I crossed the bridge into Washington State. I was in Vancouver, Washington, eating on the riverfront. I knew you was about 5 or 6 hours away, but you know, you was in Canada. So, you know, but I also want to raise a toast to my family, the Rose City Cigar and Soul family. Thank you guys for an amazing experience. And to all of you that support me and Ray here on the lounge every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central, we appreciate you. We love you. Here's to y'all and all that y'all do for us. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, easy on the drinking.
Easy on the drink.
Markeisha Watson, my wife, has a toast. She says, "Toast to God, because all glory to God. He will always take care of you."
Cheers.
Sure.
I like how you call her Markeisha Watson because I call her Markeisha.
I had to call her
Watson.
Markeisha Watson so everybody.
You can
knows
just
who
call her
that is.
baby. You can just
That's
call her
that's
baby.
that's
Because
so, that's so
gonna
everybody
always say
knows
her-
who she is.
I'm gonna say her whole name every time. Even when she comes to the house, I'll be like, "What's up, Markeisha Watson?"
It's a running joke. That's what it is now.
Yeah, it is. It's real though. Real
Markeisha,
love.
happy belated birthday.
Yes. Hey, that's a toast right there. A separate toast right there.
We're gonna
Before
toast
Mac
to that.
Wowzers. For
Yeah,
Mac.
before
Maduro
he
Melly
wild us
got
with
one
another
in there.
Yeah, I'm getting it right now. Maduro Melly got a toast. Toast to new beginnings.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My toast goes to doing a cigar event that embodies what cigars are. That's my toast. Cheers.
Cheers to that. The
To
Great
the Rose
Equalizer.
City
That's what they call it.
Cigar and Soul Festival.
Yes. Yes.
All right. It's time for the reigning
can't wait.
champion.
Let me get my chair ready, man, because I don't know if I'm
Don't
gonna
get
pass
ready.
out from
Get
laughter or
seated.
what. Let me get myself. Let me
Get
get screwed
comfortable
up
in
in
your
the chair.
seats.
Do you need to
All right,
hydrate
man.
first?
No, I'm ready. Let me break my hat off to one side. Let me get ready. I'm ready,
All right.
man.
Here we go. We ready.
Okay. So they say God removes people from your life because of conversations he's heard that you haven't. My question is, then why did he stick me with the bill for my divorce?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Why you sticking with that bill, man? Did you ask him? Did you get on your knees and ask him? Why you sticking with the bill, Jesus?
You could have just taken her.
You heard what she said.
You heard what she said.
Oh man.
Oh man, I love it. I love it, man. That's a good one.
So I believe it's time for the benediction.
Have at it, bro. Finish this out. I talked too much tonight.
Nah, it was designed for this. It was designed for this, so that's okay. So
Yeah.
you know, I won't keep you too long.
I like how you put that rag on your forehead. You know,
this is probably about the
he's
only
working
time
with
of the
me.
year that Texas and British Columbia share the same humidity.
Walk outside and feel like you done jumped in the pool.
I have to have a
Especially
shower
after that
and
massive heat
recover
wave in
from my
Portland that
shower.
I experienced.
What'd you say, Mac?
I have to have a shower to recover from my shower.
Let me tell you something. In Texas, if you take a shower and go anywhere except the couch, you're gonna need a shower.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So, Chevalier, go on and end the show for me.
Thank you guys. We do this